What is up, my bitches? I'm McStud.
And I'm Mrs. McStud.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Ugh.
Pink Taco Tuesday.
What?
Pink Taco Tuesday.
I have one of them.
Yeah, you do. I'd like to eat it.
Show me what you're made
I
of.
put some of my sour cream on it. Mmm. Malt
Seriously?
liquor. I can fill your red burrito.
I
with
get
sour
another
cream.
Colt 45.
Yep, because you're out of Mickey's.
Oh, that's the only reason. You're such a dick.
What? You're out of Mickey's. I thought you knew that.
No.
Yeah, you had your last one the other day.
That's your job.
My job?
To keep track of that shit.
Oof,
I don't
you
have
hear
anything
this?
to do with that.
You hear this, people?
I hope you got your fucking beer out of the fridge today.
I did.
About fucking time. Oh, it's
Later.
only my beer that you keep in there.
Mm-mm.
Twice in a fucking row.
Listen here, twat McWaffle.
That might be being a little bitchy today.
That's
not
okay.
uncommon. And I didn't get lack of sleep. I got too much sleep. What are you doing?
I was looking for a date.
Why, is it nasty?
It has a little funk to it.
Oh.
Malt liquor funk.
I never heard you say malt liquor has a funk taste.
Might not be as fresh as fuck as once thought. The other one I had yesterday was pretty good. You want to try it? Sure? Miss McStud loves the King Cobra. In my
There's got to be a
pants.
date. Hold this. Because it hurts my hand.
It's usually printed on the glass.
Yes, dear. Well, it smells like King Cobra. Ew.
A little funky, isn't it?
Ew, are you going to drink
You
that?
damn right I am.
I'm not sure that's all the way healthy.
That's okay. I've done it before. Remember that one I got from the gas station?
Am I out of colds too?
No, you got one left.
Why don't you go drink it
No,
instead?
I'm drinking this. It's fine. It's not the first time. It's okay. A little malt funk never killed nobody. But you drink a 40 way different than I thought you would. Like, especially this type of bottle. I thought you were going to do this.
I'd just make you jealous. I try not to do that on camera. I'm good at always pulling out BS, aren't I?
You are. That was a good one. Anyways, it's Tuesday. A great day to be alive. That's another phrase we should have tackled the other day. It's a great day to be alive.
I thought of another one yesterday. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, oof. I sat in the kitchen.
What did you say in the kitchen?
Probably a lot of things.
You said just cleaning my room.
No. Take it.
Ah, yes. I know what we could talk about. Old Zip had the idea for me to review old movies, horror films, shit like that. I have a film in my head.
I probably don't know it, but I'll sit here and drink while you discuss it.
Well, Mrs. McStud, do you like horror films?
No.
Have you ever seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No.
For those of you who don't know, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a cult classic. I don't think it had the highest budget. It was, I don't know, watching it as a kid, it scared the shit out of me. You know who Leatherface is, don't you?
No.
Big dude, he, basically the family eats people, makes barbecue, sells it at a gas station. And Leatherface comes out with the skin from people they've killed and has like a face. Like you never see his,
Ew.
no,
I've seen posters and
he has lost his face,
stuff like
his
that.
skin mask. But he's a big dude, carries a chainsaw around, doesn't talk, just goes out and chainsaws the fuck out of people. And in this film, there's a great scene where he picks this bitch up and puts her on a meat hook in her back.
Oof.
Yeah. So it's a great classic film. The movie starts out with a group of young adults, not really teenagers, but they're young, probably old enough to drink, guys and girls. One guy in a wheelchair, and they're in this van, old school van, driving down the road, trying to, I forget where they were going, but they wanted to go. They ended up swimming. But they end up getting gas at this, I believe they get gas at the gas station. It's been a minute. So they end up in this, this house, and they walk down the ways, and there's a little place to swim. And then they hear, like, I forget what the fuck happened, but they start going and exploring. They hear this generator going. There's this old house. And they're knocking on the doors. It's quiet. Nothing crazy. And the woman ends up going in. And this is where they got some inspiration from that Ed Gein guy. He used to make like lamps and shit with body parts. And like nipple necklaces and crazy shit. So they go in, there's crazy, like there's bones on the floor. It's kind of empty. And then all of a sudden, this big fucking sliding door opens up and Leatherface comes out and fucking grabs a bitch. Fucking grabs a bitch.
Why would you watch
Takes her in there, and it's a scary movie. I like scary movies. I can't recall. Oh no, that's later. Ends up hanging her up on the fucking meat hanger, and then people are trying to find him. Then
a meat hanger isn't that three thing fork?
Well, it's kind of. This one's just like a regular hook. Now the meat was hanging in Rocky that he beat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like that. It's just this big fucking. It's like almost like a fishing hook, but I don't think it has the barb.
Ew.
Just fucking jacks it, and the hook goes up in her
thought,
back, and she's
what's
hanging.
that one thing? It looks like a pitchfork, but they stab it through people.
Is it a pitchfork?
Horror movies. It might be. It
Probably.
looks like a pitchfork. It's just
It's probably-
extremely sharp.
It's a pitchfork.
Ew, they really use that?
Probably, yeah.
Ew, that gave me cold chills.
It's all movie effects, so it doesn't really happen.
It could.
But anyways, their friends are all... Oh, I forgot, like, a very important part of the story. When they're driving down the road, they pick up this hitchhiker.
Oh.
Some crazy dude, They're talking and talking. He pulls out... I forget the dude's name in the wheelchair. He's, like, cleaning his fingernails with his pocket knife. And, dude's like, oh, you want to see my knife? He pulls out, like, a straight razor. And shit, and he cuts himself in the fucking van. Starts freaking people out. I think he takes a picture of it at one point. He's like, you want to buy it? And then he gets pissed off because they don't want to buy the picture. That creepy shit. So he wads it up in this aluminum foil and it lights it on fire. And like it makes a stir in the car. And he ends up cutting one of the other dudes in the car. I think it was a guy that was actually cleaning his fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
And they kick him out of the car and he's like running down the road. And they end up talking, like he's talking about the slaughterhouse where they come from. Or how slaughterhouses kill cows and shit. All this crazy shit. So anyways, later on in the movie, the friends come up missing. They're trying to find him. Blah, blah, blah. They end up putting one dude in a fucking deep freezer and shit. Or if it might have been a girl. This is the most horrible movie review ever. But it's kind of funny because, everyone that's seen the movie knows what I'm talking about.
Well, I know that you haven't watched this movie in at least 7 years.
Probably longer than that.
I know 7 years
Well,
because we've been together and you have
it's
not
way
watched
longer.
it.
I can't remember the last time I think I actually watched the original was probably 2003.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just going off
So-
memory, but you have a pretty goddamn good memory for all this detail.
I've seen it a few times, but 2003 is probably the last time
I
I've
had
seen
a
it.
question.
Yes.
Oh, so is this movie one of them that actually show like the blood?
Yeah, there's blood.
No, like I can watch blood. I just can't like if they're like stabbing people through, or if it like squirts out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If it like splatters
Oh,
everywhere.
I think you'd be disgusted by this movie. I really do. It's pretty brutal. So anyways, they're
I think I might want to watch it at some point.
So, the friends, they're all trying to find each other. They end up dying. And it was like, I think he was a sheriff. I know in the new one they played R. Lee or whatever the fuck, dude. The guy, the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket. He was the guy in the new movie that sold barbecue at the gas station and shit. And this one's some old creepy looking guy. So it ends up being down to one woman. And she wakes up after being knocked out or something. And she's at this dinner table. It's tied down to the table. And the guy that he picked up, the hitchhiker's there. The guy from the gas station's there. And they've got Grandpa Grandpa's like a classic character in this movie. He looks dead. This guy looks like he is he's a sitting corpse. He looks like,
Oof.
but he's still alive, and he apparently likes to eat people and like the food from people, and they end up having him drinking her like I think they have her cut her finger and he's sucking the blood from his finger like.
Why?
And they put this big metal tub at the side of the table, and they're like, Grandpa, we're gonna let you do this one. Like just kill her with saying Grandpa used to fucking kill the cows with one swipe of his hammer in the head, and they're gonna kill her, so they're trying to put this fucking hammer in this old ass dude's fucking hand that can barely fucking hold it, and it clubs her a couple times, they drop it, and he clubs her and drop it, but she ends up getting away.
I'm surprised you even like to watch this.
I like scary shit like that.
I'm not real sure that you like horror shit, and especially sad stuff. Like, I mean, you cry when dogs die on a commercial. Like, they're not even dead. They're, like, dying.
It was the music, I think, that got to me. But I like some pretty gruesome shit, like the Saw movies and shit. I like watching that crazy shit.
The most I'll do is some Final Destination. And I've watched probably some of... I've never watched a full one, but I probably watched some of each of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it's just, they're going to die. Like,
Yeah.
they accept it one time, and then they get hit with another time, but I can't, like, go into all detail.
See, that movie wasn't so, like, yeah, it did have some actually really brutal moments, especially the later films.
Mm-hmm.
It had some pretty brutal moments.
Why'd your thing just go down?
The light?
It just dimmed.
Oh, because it does that. Because the lighting, the iPhone cameras are shit.
It does that.
But anyways,
Sorry.
this woman gets away, and she's running. I forget exactly how she gets away, but she's going through the woods and shit, trying to go, and Leatherface is chasing her with the guy with the chainsaw. And at one point, I think she actually gets him to saw himself with his own chainsaw on the side.
Oof.
Did
he die?
No, he doesn't die. Leatherface doesn't die.
You said that like I should know that.
Yes. So anyway, she's running through the woods. He's coming after her, like she's getting stuck in like shit. She may have been stuck in shit, and that's how they caught her at one point. I think she's running through this thick ass shit. But anyway, she goes, and the movie ends like she gets up on a highway, and this semi is coming. And oh yeah, it's like she's running, she's bloody, and the semi driver stops, and here comes Leatherface out with his fucking chainsaw, and I think they both get in the fucking semi and take the fuck off, and he's like chasing after him with his fucking chainsaw. So you know the movie will continue.
Who's chasing after?
Leatherface.
So who got in the semi?
The woman and the truck driver.
Oh.
Like he got out, like
But
she
you
stopped
said that
it.
like Leatherface and her.
No, she stopped the semi, and he's like, what the fuck?
I'm
She's
so
all freaking out.
confused.
And then here comes Leatherface, and the truck driver's kind of freaking out, and then they get back in the truck, and he's trying to saw his fucking...
And that's the end of it?
And yeah, that's how you know there's going to be a sequel,
I
because
wouldn't like that.
Leatherface is still alive. But yeah, it's a very classic movie. It's very, it's creepy. I think you would jump a few times. I jumped, especially when Leatherface jumps out the very first time. I think that gets me almost every time. It's like, because you know it's coming, you can't time it. It's like, ah, shit, there he is. But it's a classic fucking film. But
I think I might want to watch it.
I used to have it on DVD. I might still have it in there, on the thing, or in our DVD rack. I'm surprised you want to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I just want to watch it, but whenever it's real nasty, I'll just turn away.
I would love to watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with you. Like fucked up thing is I watched this the first time as a kid. Like I was allowed to watch any kind of movies. There was very select few movies I wasn't allowed to watch. Like I gotta watch some Dawn of the Dead and shit like that back when it came out on
Shit, my
VHS.
kids watch everything. If I
And
don't
then
let
there
them,
was,
they're going to find
there was
it
one.
anyways.
There was only one movie I can remember my mom like telling me to cover my eyes. I think it was called Scarecrow. Like it was real fucking weird.
Creepy.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but she made me cover my eyes, and she'd never done that before in her life. Like I
Have
usually
you ever
watch.
watched it since?
No, I haven't actually, so I don't know what I missed. But I'd like to. But they got a new Scarecrow.
There
movie.
might be fucking.
No, it wasn't fucking. It was like killing.
Killing, okay.
There's a new Scarecrow movie kind of coming out though too, by the way. I don't know if it's a remake of that one or if it's just something else coming out like that. But Texas Chainsaw Massacre is like almost, if I wanted to give it 5 malt liquors out of 5, I would give it about a 4. Just because it's got some cheesiness, it's got some classic, it's got some realistic tone to the movie, even though it's kind of low budget. I think it's really low budget, but it's one of those things like, you know, these people could have just creeped up in the shit and actually could have happened to them.
That creeps me out.
Well, the thing about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I don't know where everyone else was from, but where I was from, like, oh, that was a true story. What people got confused about was it was based on true events with the Ed Gein guy. And Leatherface was not involved at any means by this. Like, he just killed people and kept their body parts and, you know, made trinkets and fucking lamps and crazy shit out of it. And that's where they got the...
So it's not a true story.
No, there's real...
It's just some true events that
yeah,
they
I think if I remember right, the beginning of the movie it starts with, like, the old school camera, like... Like, it reloads.
Mm-hmm.
And it shoots these... Like, you see these scenes of shit. And then it's like, I think it has a statement at the beginning of the movie.
And when did this movie come out?
I think it came out in 1978. I may be wrong on my date. I thought it was 1978.
Oof. That's old. Is it in black and white?
There weren't black and white movies in 1978, you crazy bitch. No, it was in color. Really? I'm not that old.
You're
I'm like 4 years older than you, 5.
You're 5.
5.
And don't get it twisted.
God damn it, that wasn't the fucking breaking difference between color TV and black and white TV.
You know what? You probably saw horse and buggies though, and I didn't.
I saw horse and buggies because we'd travel up to the fucking Amish country here in Indiana. That's Amish. Amish still fucking try to...
still do
if we
that.
went up to fucking Burn...
I mean that if you didn't have enough money to buy a car, then you drove horse and buggies.
No, that was not the case. I'm not that old. That wasn't a 5-year fucking difference either between horse and buggies and fucking the Model T fucking Ford or Model A, whatever the fuck it was. Are you kidding me? That shit came out way, way back in the day.
I like you to see you get all...
Crazy ass. This is what I live with.
all the time.
Anyways, this is probably the worst movie review in the history of the world. But I've been thinking about it, and we didn't really know what to talk about tonight, so I was like, fuck it, we'll do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie review. So I'm sorry the beginning was a little slow, because we were just kind of thinking about shit, and we went into it. But I hope it brings up some great memories for those of you who watched it. And the fact that Miss McStud wants to watch it kind of excites me, because I don't think she knows what she's in for.
I understand I don't get into a lot of gory shit. The gory shit that I don't get into is when, like, blood splatters on the camera.
Well, the good thing is this is a classic old film, and I don't think there's a single titty in it. A lot of those movies back in the day, like, had titties.
Oh, yeah.
And Miss McStud doesn't like to see fucking titties.
I got my own set. I don't need to see somebody else's.
Right. Why don't you like, oh my god, this is why... That could be a funny movie and there's 2 seconds of titties. This is why you wanted to watch it. No, the whole fucking movie is fucking hilarious. And there's titties right there. I can't help the titties are right there. The rest of it you fucking laughed your ass off at until the titties came out. Like, I don't want to watch it no more.
No, because those women are what women give women a bad name.
Yeah, well, this is true.
And like those nasty bitches at Walmart.
Oh my god.
You know what? I think we're going to make... I think I'm going to do a slideshow of nasty people that I see at Walmart. I'm going to start taking photos.
There's a website for that already.
People at Walmart?
Yes.
Well, anywhere. Though. I'm going to start taking, like... Anytime I see something fucking nasty... I'm going to put that shit up on there.
I like that idea.
I'm going to.
Good idea, Miss McStud. Anyways, Texas Chainsaw Massacre classic film. I can't wait to watch it with Miss McStud at some point. It'd be fucking awesome. We don't ever sit through movies, really. unless we're actually
We
going.
don't have time.
We don't have time, first and foremost. But
I really do want to see the new Lion King.
yeah, the new Lion
Just
King.
me.
I love the original. I cried when Mufasa died.
You cried during everything.
But I hope the new one does the original some justice and is still good. I hear mixed reviews. Some people love it. Some people are like, hey. But you don't know until you watch it because everyone's different. So yeah. Anyways, there's that. Where we're at, 20 minutes, not too bad. Cheers to you motherfuckers. Malt liquor, Rotten King Cobra.
Oof.
I'm McStud.
Hi, Mrs. McStud.
And we will catch you bitches later. Leatherface is gonna stab you in the fucking.
Hey!
No, he's gonna chainsaw your.
You
He's gonna chainsaw your
fuck.
vagina.
Be nice.
He's gonna use his dick as a chainsaw and cut it open. Deuces,
Seriously?
bitches. You pinched my nipple.